The introspection expressed in this journal is not affiliated with nor reflects the views of any public or private entities. Let's embark on this audio adventure together. Please enjoy.
Okay. I will be back with. Sorry.
Rising to the call, I'll give my life and all. Good news, everyone.
The things I do for love. Who the hell cares?
You are watching a master.
Hello, what's good? How you doing? Welcome to Young A Selects. Listen, the word of the day is long as fuck.
Oh, jeez.
Keen, an adjective, mainly British English, having or showing eagerness or enthusiasm. Keen on, interested in, or attracted by someone or something. Of a sense, highly developed, having or showing great perception or insight. Of the edge or point of a blade, sharp. Of the air or wind, extremely cold, biting. Literary, of a smell, light, or sound, penetrating, clear. British English, of activity or feeling, intense. Of prices, very low,
Who
competitive.
the hell cares?
Predicative, North American English, informal, dated, excellent. And I'm pretty sure there is another round of these. Yep. Verb, no object. Wail in grief, for a dead person. Make an eerie wailing sound. Noun, an Irish funeral song accompanied by wailing and lamentation for the dead. Thank you, Oxford Dictionary. My goodness, that is a lot. This entry may be a stretch. Some statements are wishful thinking, others merely observation. No matter.
All right.
Either side of the coin, man, bear with me, please. I personally believe there are 4 things everyone wants to be, and the first one is healthy. Now, I think healthy is the who of the 5 W's, because when they'll start and where they'll start typically are the first set of conundrums. I think it's decent to say that a fair amount of individuals know the what, and obviously, or perhaps not as obvious for some, the why, but the biggest bitch of them all have to be the how. Now, listen, if you out here eating clean, bro, but getting drunk as hell 6-7 times out of the week, not sure how it's affecting your body, but is it helping? If you lift hella weights, but vape and smoke while having or without asthma, but don't have endurance to save your life, is it helping? Hell, I exercise to the best of my daily routine, but still will down some energy drinks every now and then, like,
What the?
in case I skipped a bit of sleep for whatever reason. And no, damn it, 85% of the time that shit don't help.
You are wrong.
We stay a bit established, but we not perfect. But the goal is optimum level performance for our very busy and productive lives, yes? This next one might be reaching, but let's dive. Everyone wants to be important. Whether you're a dishwasher, a writer, chef, garbage man, police officer, teacher, stockbroker, custodian, a dancer, a banker, or the damn president, I don't want to hear none of y'all even the titles I didn't mention, and people listening like, how come he didn't say? You see? Exactly. Everyone wants to be important. I don't care if you want to be seen or unseen, heard or unheard. Eventually, you want the recognition from someone that what you are doing is for a reason. You likely don't need an extravagant display of gratitude, but none at all will you have. None at all will have you listing all reasons why you're deserving of an iota of praise, right? To everyone's credit, it's very possible. Not many people in your position are qualified or even in the same bracket. You remain humble, don't cause controversy, can take on loads of responsibility, and for some, it eats them up that no one slightly mentions contributions, accolades, talents, hustle, etc.
Sounds good.
This third one is more of a slight because I've never lived before until 30 years ago. And I've always heard of this sort of entitlement, but never actually known anyone personally or stepped into this field myself since a teenager, like young adult. But it's mega prevalent in my generation. Everybody wanna be happy all the time. Motherfucker, wait. Now I notice I said all the time because I'm not against anybody's happiness as long as it doesn't make others miserable. But yo, the delusion that life will grant 100% satisfaction rate is just as realistic as a portal opening in your living room and a briefcase with $500,000 just gonna be thrown at you. Like, nah, bro. I'm also not saying that optimists aren't practical. You know, actually, quite the contrary. They've realized that life doesn't always go the way they fucking want and still choose to find good, you know, like a lesson, free time, or something. But no, there's no way that life is going to be great 100% of the time. Yo, bruh, there are leeches out here born from the moniker of immediate gratification who have turned a wishing well into a geyser and claiming it's the fountain of youth, dulling their sensibilities by believing pure happiness comes from outright absolute fun only, as speeds faster than light, and need that fun to evolve and be ever-changing quicker than they can blink. Heaven forbid they don't get what they want, and now the infantile tantrums or Tasmanian devil-style rage ensues, draining the power of those who are like, join the club, motherfucker. Like, yeah, bro, life's not this infinite adrenaline rush willing to serenade and seduce, swiftly surpassing systematic oligarchy or whatever the hell it is these people be complaining about, and then mask their disdain with cheap lies and smiles, demanding that sadness, challenges, and silence, or the act of doing nothing is banished from our society. It's preposterous, it's whiny, it's lame. Please shut the fuck up. Please. Shut the fuck up. So, the final Sianye selection is, everyone wants to be a part of something, whether indirectly or directly. There are people who prefer the seclusion, observing life, the tendencies of others, being a recluse, but still yearn for shared ideas without the requirement of physically socializing, hence the internet. But they still jump to the concept of solidarity as soon as a theory or event takes place which calls to them. And I'd like to believe it's because they still have hope. One day, they'll overcome whatever obstacle keeps them isolated. On the other hand, there are social butterflies who produce colorful patterns of grandiosity. Not all are entirely ostentatious, yet the mannerisms leading to their flight suggest those who are more socially adept are most adequate, which multiplies a motivational-like morale. The likelihood of these opposing sides mingling aren't too low, but it's the process by which they attract allies and enact plans that stifle growth amongst themselves. On paper, rendering themselves hopeless. Realistically, all it takes is a bit more hope that they all want to be good as they deem fit and actually see it in each other. For the haiku, there is, how long will it last? That drive or stagnant placement. You must know for sure. Song of the day, FishNixx. No.
Urge to purge MC, mind's concentration, mind on constant observation. That's another conversation. G, whiskers whisper, I'm a risky disser. Take a miss, hips, the lips quiver, rivers, bitter sitters turned out to be dinner. Food for thought, which wasn't bought, taken straight from earth. Dude was taught to be distraught, but he ain't figured word, just exaggerating. Half the hate and apply to the lonely ride from denied creations. Let's go basic, relive Matrix. Hotter than June, soon we'll even peep jewels light. Prime my fool's eye, making my moon cry. For hip hop, I'm quintessential, central, lyrical, mental, make goons die. Mock, pop up, king, chop, lock, cop, rock from rings and vice versa. Now it's worse when they hearse it. Ain't getting fighting chances, despite stances. My light enhances sight for trances, enticing expanses, exciting dances. Delight enchantments, it's quite expansive. The mother rookie's just a spam risk who can't lift IQ past sky boo. I try to imply few will act as I do. I'm God's vision to bird's eye view.
So as Afro-Americans or black people here in the Western Hemisphere, you and I have to learn to weigh things for ourselves. No matter what the man says,